Check mic 1, 2. Here we go.
You're on at it. We're live.
If I don't sound nasally, then I know I'm not doing something right.
Registration is now open for boys youth lacrosse. Kids ages 6 through 14 years old interested can sign up on RaiderLacrosse.com. 1 day a week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin in June. We field boys youth teams at 8, 10, 12, and 14U to play in the Youth Lacrosse Minnesota League. Games are mostly played in the South Metro. To register, go to RaiderLacrosse.com or find the click-through link on Northfield Live's homepage for more information.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time to get ready for baseball season. Northfield Youth Baseball registration is now open at northfieldyouthbaseball.com. For kids ages 10 to 15 years old interested in travel baseball, be sure to register before March 1st to get your child on the list for tryouts. Watch your kids grow and develop on the field this summer with Northfield Youth Baseball. Visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the travel registration link soon. Do not wait. Registration closes March 1st. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
Doing great tonight. It's a whole family affair for you, so it's going to be a real exciting one for you. It must be a real big moment for you.
It's a Paul production. Well,
exactly.
we've been doing a lot of this year. My camera expert and my producing expert, but
well, I'm happy to be a part of the Paul production tonight.
Yeah, no problem. It's our first game together, me and Vincent, so hopefully first of many, and you'll be doing color commentating, and I'll be blabbering the play-by-play out here.
Play-by-play,
we have
absolutely.
some great sponsors, by the way, Vincent. We have the Quarterback Club that brings us timeouts. Also, Power Plays are sponsored by CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way, from planning your future to managing today. The team at CWS has you covered. Scoreboard sponsorship, as always, is Heritage Bank on NorthfieldLive.com. By the way, we're on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com here tonight.
Newly acquired Mankato East.
That's right. We have MankatoEastLive.com and MankatoWestLive.com, so you can check those out. In fact, the boys hockey sponsor for Northfield is NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. They have teamed up. And NCC Builders specializes in transforming homes and building dreams. And Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive, for supporting Raider boys hockey on Northfield Live and tonight on Mankato East Live too, and providing free streaming all season, including throughout the playoffs. And those are coming up, especially for the girls. Hat trick sponsor tonight is Car Time Auto. And that's Northfield's trusted source for quality used cars and top-notch customer service. And their dedicated sales staff ready to make your next car buying experience the best one yet. Stop in and check them out. Instant Replays brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. And Northfield has beaten Mankato East 8 times in a row. And in 3 of the last 4 games between the two, the Raiders won 4-1. That was the score in 3 of the last 4 games, including both times last year and once in 2023. This is the first of 2 games between these two teams in 4 days. They will play again in Northfield Monday night, coming up next week. 8th-ranked Northfield is 15-2 overall, 7-0 in the Big Nine, tied for second with Owatonna with 22 points each. Mankato West has 28 points. They're in first. Cougars are 9-10 overall, 5-4 in the Big Nine. That ties them with Albert Lee for 4th, 16 points. And Northfield has 8 games left in their boys' regular season. East has 6 to play. Northfield is number 1 in Section 1 Class A with a 15-2 record. Rochester Lords right behind them at 13-4-1. Waseca's 12-5-2. Albert Lee is 12-7, so there's some pretty good teams there, but Northfield leading the way right now. Goes all the way back to Faribault at 4-16 in last place in the section. Mankato East is tied for 4th in the Big Nine, like I said, with Albert Lee. They're 3rd in Section 2 Class A behind Mankato West at 12-5-2. Litchfield, Dassel, Cokato is 11-9, and then East at 9-10, just ahead of Minnesota River at 8-10-1. Wilmer is 8-9-1, and Hutchinson is last in the section at 1-18. Sophomore Miles Kennelly leads the Raiders in goals with 15 this year, tied for 91st in the state. Senior Michael Stewart and junior Jacob Peters have 9 goals each. Stewart leads the team in assists with 22, tied for 44th in the state. Kennelly and Stewart are tied for the team lead in points with 31. That's tied for 95th in the state. Sophomore Philip Benjamin leads the team in power play goals. He's got 5 of those. Kennelly has 4, and that's 53% of the power play goals from those two. As a team, 75 goals in 17 games. That's 4.5 on average per game. And the power play is 26.2%, which is good. And the PK is shutting teams down 83% of the time while they're a man down. But it's defense where Northfield really shines. They've only allowed 29 goals, Vincent, in 17 in their games this year. 9 goals in their 17 first periods. 15 in their second, and just 5 goals allowed in all their third periods this season.
That goalie has been absolutely exceptional this year, that's for sure.
He does. His numbers are incredible. He's 70% of the time he plays. Gavin Winter, he's a senior, and he's got 10-2 record, 4 shutouts, sparkling 1.81 goals against average, which is ranked 11th in the state. His .920 save percentage is tied for 20th in the state. Those 10 wins also tied for 20th in the state. And when the 30% of the time they've played sophomore Riker Landon in goal, his numbers are even better. 1.20 goals against average and a .938 save percentage. He's 5-0 with a shutout as well.
And that must be real great for a first-year head coach in Charlie Cloud to know that your senior goalie is, once he's out of there, you got another goalie that's just going to come right in, plug and play, and do just as well as before.
That's right. And that's rare. When you're only playing 30%, I'm sure he plays on JV too, but playing 30% of the time with the varsity and to be that good, that's a rarity.
That is.
Let's take a break here, and we'll come back talk about Mankato East and all their players for our folks who are listening live on that channel here as we get ready for the game time here on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
Business is more than work. It's your passion, your investment, your future. At Northfield Insurance Agency, they provide customized business insurance that fits your operation. Whether you run a shop, a farm, or a fleet, with decades of experience and trusted insurance partners, they help protect what matters most, so you can focus on running your business. Northfield Insurance Agency. Custom coverage starts here. Visit NFLDINS.com and let's get you covered.
Winter is here. Warm up with great deals only at Soda Chevrolet in Northfield. From sleek SUVs to powerful trucks, it's the perfect time to find your next ride and start 2026 strong. From service to sales, they are dedicated to providing a great experience without the pressure. At Soda Chev, their goal is to exceed the expectation of their employees and customers, maintaining loyalty for a lifetime. Soda Chevrolet, located on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Hey teens, ready for your first checking account? At Heritage Bank, our youth checking gives you your own debit card, mobile app, and online banking tools. Everything you need to build healthy money habits early. It's the perfect way to learn money skills, save for goals, and start building independence, all with no monthly fees. Parents, you'll love the easy account monitoring too. Learn more or open an account today at heritagebankmn.com. Banking made easy, convenient, and local. Heritage Bank, community banking at its best.
Northfield Youth Baseball registration is open. Children entering kindergarten through 3rd grade interested in playing baseball can sign up for the in-house league at northfieldyouthbaseball.com before March 15th. The goal of the in-house baseball league is to give every child an opportunity to play and enjoy the great game of baseball. All games are played at Seckler Park. Enjoy watching your kids develop skills, knowledge of the game, and sportsmanship this summer. For more registration information, visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the in-house registration link before March 15th. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
And back here at Mankato East, all seasons arena, actually, as we have Mankato East and Northfield boys hockey, Big 9 matchup. I'm Jay Paul with Vincent and Farron and Paisley running cameras and producing. And we talked about Northfield, Vincent. Mankato East is led by senior Landon Hagelin's 16 goals. That's tied for 72nd in the state. 11 for junior Zach Lang. Senior Luke Levens is the assist leader with 15. Junior Braden Arnoldy has 14, and points lead is 23 for Hagelin, while Levens and Arnoldy have 21 each. So a little bit less than Northfield as far as offense, but junior Indy Reagan leads the team with 3 power play goals. 4 others have 2 each. Their power play only is 12.5%, which is pretty low. And PK 82% successful at preventing a score, a man down. Cougars have been outscored this year, 75-67. Goaltending's been a 2-man job with junior Colin Pierscala logging 55% of the time in net, and junior Braden Bernard getting 45%. Pierscala is 4-6 with 1 shutout and a 4.25 GAA and 875 save percentage, and Bernard at 5-4 has a shutout and a 3.41 GAA, goals against average, and 902 save percentage for East coach Adam Freese. So, I don't know. I think the numbers, Vincent, favor Northfield. The records favor Northfield, but we're on home ice for Mankato East, so that might help.
I think home field advantage is always something that always goes unaccounted for, you know, and sometimes it's those kinds of games and those atmospheres where people can feed off of that energy, where it really kind of makes all the difference, because it's a psychological game. There's always 2 sides to the game of these kinds of sports, and especially with competitive atmospheres, you always have to come in and think, man, my family's watching tonight. I know I gotta show up and show out. Yeah. So I'll be interested to see tonight and how Northfield and how Mankato East will kind of start jabbing and see who will strike first here. Big things to keep in mind as well. And it feels like a tale of two teams, because Mankato East entirely feels like the team that is always what could be. You know, when they're winning games, they're winning games. They're scoring. They scored 4 in their last 2 wins, at least. Their last win coming against Minnesota River 4-1, but their last 2 games they've dropped 2-4, 5-0, and that's against their rival Mankato West. So you kind of just see when they're losing games, you see how they're losing games. And I think tonight we're really going to see how this is going to go down.
Games, by the way, brought to you. Timeouts are brought to you by the Quarterback Club and their family-owned, fan-approved Quarterback Club sponsoring timeouts, because great food brings the whole team together. Hat Tricks are sponsored by Car Time Auto in Northfield, their trusted source for quality used cars and top-notch customer service. And Raider fans, listen up. If a Northfield player records a hat trick tonight, be sure to stop in the lobby after the game. Scan the QR code for your free oil change. I don't know if they do that on road games. This is like our first road game, but I'm sure there'll be some kind of a deal at Car Time Auto. Thanks to them.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Supporting Raider. We love them for supporting Raider hockey all season long. The team sponsor here for boys hockey for Northfield is NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. The co-sponsors, NCC Builders, specializing in transforming homes and building dreams. Raider Automotive, your locally owned auto service, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive, for supporting Raider boys hockey here on Northfield Live. It means there will be be able to do their playoff games when section time sprouts up here in early February. Power Plays are brought to you by CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way, from planning your future to managing today. The team at CWS has you covered. And as always, scoreboard sponsorship brought to you by Heritage Bank, locally owned and managed. Heritage Bank really is community banking at its best. Service Master is our cleanup sponsor at the end of the game. And Instant Replays brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. One more break before we get to lineups and the national anthem. Here we get the band to compete with, the Mankato East Band and cheerleaders across the way here at All Seasons Arena on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
Burning eyes shouldn't be a part of your day. If irritation, grittiness, or fluctuating vision is something you deal with regularly, you're not alone, and you don't have to live with it. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we offer modern, dry eye solutions designed to address the root cause, not just the symptoms. That includes FDA-approved OptiLight IPL therapy for patients who haven't found relief with artificial tears alone. Find relief that lasts. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Retirement planning can feel overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions created our Financial GPS, a goals-based planning process that gives you a clear, written roadmap to your retirement dream. From assessment to action, we'll guide you every step of the way. Start your journey to retiring with confidence. Comprehensive Wealth Solutions, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Northfield Softball Association is recruiting 7 and 8-year-olds that are interested in learning the game of softball. The 8U season is a 3-month-long season that runs April through June, with games taking place on Wednesday nights. Registration for 8U softball is still open, but registration closes on January 31st. The cost to participate in the league is $225 per athlete. To register your athlete and for more information, visit northfieldfastpitch.org or click on the Northfield softball link located on northfieldlive.com.
What to do here, Vincent? Here we are at All Seasons Arena here. The Zamboni is going to come out and clean the ice before the game, Vincent. And let's talk about you. Where you come from? What are you all about?
Absolutely. Well, I am a Mankato State University graduate, Minnesota State University. They always kind of throw the name between the two. You know?
You got the sheepskin, huh?
I do got the sheepskin. I graduated with a mass media communications degree.
Wow.
And this has kind of just been the bread and butter. I've been announcing games since high school. I worked for a TV company called Lakes Area Television, and then when I was in college here, I worked with the athletic director, and obviously in Mankato here, and I've been living here on and off for the past couple of years, and right now I've been able to have a wonderful opportunity to work with LMR Media, and that's been nothing but wonderful so far, and trying to learn the life.
Well, you're new, and we're also new in Mankato here at MankatoEastLive.com and MankatoWestLive.com, and you can look for more from them, and we'll be in the community trying to look for sponsors too. And if you're interested in that, go on this website and click on the tab down there where they have questions or whatever it is, you can ask, and we'll get right back to you as far as pricing and that kind of thing. And if you want to jump on here, we've had such success in Northfield. Albert Lee's fairly new, about a year and a half. I've been doing most of the games down there. Jay Paul, you may know the name Jay Paul out there in Mankato EastLive.com, because I was been in radio here I was in radio for 43 years.
Yeah,
and then
43.
Maybe 20 of that or so was here in Mankato at various outlets. Last 2 years ago, I was at KTOE and the Fan Mankato doing high school games, and I had a show on there, but got on a radio, started the streaming process. I think it's the future of high school sports, and we're having just Albert Lee Live has shot out. We had 34,000 views last year in 140 games and events that we did, and we do the concerts, we do graduation, we do senior awards night.
Yeah.
There's
so many
prom grand march. There's the homecoming deal where they do the king and queen. I mean, we do everything and have a lot of fun. But we had 34,000 viewers in our first year in 12 months, and then the last 6 months we have gone 40,000. So
oh my goodness,
we're going to be looking at maybe getting to 80,000 views here this 12-month period.
There's no such thing as maybe. There's only such thing as when.
There you go. Well, see, you are a salesman. You said you weren't, but that's good. But Northfield does even better, and we're in FaribaultLive.com, and we're partners in OwatanaLive.com. So we're trying to get the whole big nine here, and we're expanding out into Mankato.
Infinity stones at this point.
but expanding in Mankato, so you're going to hear a lot more from Vincent Dimitrov.
There you go.
A long O.
It is a
All right,
long O.
Dimitrov, and I'm Jay Paul. You'll be hearing both of us on Mankato games and Albert Lee games, and probably up in Northfield too. In fact, Saturday I'm going to Northfield to do a weightlifting tournament that they do weightlifting in the Twin Cities and North. It's not so much down here in southern Minnesota yet. I think some schools over by Rochester are there. Cannon Falls is involved in that, but it's amazing. It's a great event. It's like a 10-hour-long deal.
Yeah.
Because it's girls and boys, JV and varsity, and they're weightlifting, and it's an art form.
Oh, sounds electric. Yeah, I did weight training and weightlifting in high school, and I definitely wasn't on the competitive level of some of the other guys around me, but it was just so nice because it's a mental game against yourself and yourself alone. You know, it's a lot of self-improvement of how can I better my technique? How can I learn from what I've done before? And maybe that clean or maybe the rep wasn't as clean as you want it to be. It wasn't as strong as you would hope for.
Yeah.
And what are the times away that when the cameras aren't on, are you able to apply yourself and become just a little bit stronger?
And also, that's some athletes that don't play other sports sometimes that actually get a chance to do that, compete, and then we broadcast them and make them famous.
We're just here to make a lot of people famous tonight.
So it's hockey tonight. The girls are playing in Northfield tonight, but the girls are playing here for West, and who are they playing?
I believe I can pull that up in 20 seconds here.
And then Northfield girls are...
West is playing Red Wing right now,
okay.
So we got a little doubleheader in the
building.
The building tonight.
And as far as basketball, they don't play tonight, but Northfield girls play Faribault at Northfield tomorrow night at 7:30, and the boys are at Faribault at 7:30. And East, I believe, plays boys and girls basketball tomorrow too.
Yep.
I just don't know the.
And then they're back on Monday as well, February 2nd. West will play Austin, and that is the boys' team, and then the girls will play Century.
Go ahead.
I was just talking about how West will play Austin in the West gym, and then East will play Century in the East gym, and that's for girls basketball and boys basketball.
Cool, man. This one, it could, on paper, it looks like Northfield might dominate here, and plus they've won 8 in a row over East, but, losing 8 in a row, that gives you a lot of...
It gives you a lot of motivation
to do
going
better
throughout the week.
Plus, we're coming down the stretch of the regular season,
Absolutely.
And people are jockeying for section seating.
Exactly, and here's the big thing, too. I think right now, on the ice, this is the most important time of year, because you have Mankato East, who's right in the mix. It's not like they're out of it right now.
They're fourth place in the Big Nine.
They're fourth place in the Big Nine, 9 and 10. One win tonight, and you're breaking even at 500. And I think a game like this is normally how these pivots go. Of hey, we just beat Northfield. We just beat
the Big Feather.
We just beat the 8th ranked team in Minnesota right now, and those kinds of wins can help change your trajectory.
Launch you,
So I feel like tonight is going to be a big night for both teams, seeing if Northfield wants to prove that they're the real deal. They can go into the away stadium and put the lights out.
Yep. We'll find out here. We'll take one more break here and come back, hopefully with introductions and the national anthem with the East High School Band here from All Seasons Arena on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like Crab Brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah. I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
It can be hard keeping up with your parents' or grandparents' growing medical and physical needs, especially if they don't live in the Northfield area. It may be time to schedule a tour at Northfield Retirement Community. Northfield Retirement Community offers a wide range of flexible care options to match every resident's needs. Reach out to us at northfieldretirement.org for more information. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Located in downtown Northfield, Champion Sports has a great selection of Raiders, St. Olaf, and Carlton merchandise, including jackets, hats, and hoodies. Champion's got you covered. Champion Sports has everything you need for the hockey season, with a large selection of official CCM hockey equipment, including all the essentials, plus skate sharpening. You'll always be ready to hit the ice. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest seasonal gear is in stock at Champion Sports Northfield. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Home is where we build memories. From your walls to the backyard. Power through every project. For finishing touches, tough messes, little details, and the game day grill out. We've got you covered. Northfield Ace Hardware. Let's build it together.
Finding the right home is one of life's biggest milestones, and having the right team by your side makes the journey even more rewarding. At Century 21 Atwood in Northfield, our agents bring unmatched knowledge, local expertise, and genuine care to every client we serve. From the excitement of buying your very first home to the bittersweet moment of selling the one filled with years of memories, we're here with guidance, confidence, and commitment. Century 21 Atwood, helping you move forward every step of the way.
Community. Just about ready for introductions here. We got the youth with the flags. Farron, you got them on screen. The youth at center ice there. And you can zoom in on them because we could use that flag for the anthem if they do that first. It depends. Every arena is different. Some do the anthem before the lineups.
Hanging, some have them. Some do a digital board. It all depends.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do here, but I'll repeat their starters that they give you. And looks like crowd is starting to roll in here for this game. It was pretty sparse for the JV. I forgot, did you see the final score of that JV game?
It was 4-0. It was 4-0.
Northfield
and that
won.
was Northfield. That is correct.
Yeah. I knew they were ahead 3-0 at one point. But as they make their opening remarks here, we'll wait to see if they do lineups first or the anthem. Vincent Dimitrov and Jay Paul with Farron and Paisley here on the call on both NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com as teams are lined up. And we're doing starting lineups first. And they'll start with the Raiders. Oh, they're going to give Riker Landon the start. 5-0, 1.20 GAA and a 938 save percentage. You got Walker Sorum starting, the junior.
Carter Simon, the defender, the senior, starting as well.
1 goal, 6 assists for him on the year. There's Miles Kennelly with 15 goals. He's the leading goal scorer on the team. Number 9 is Michael Stewart. He's got 9 goals and 22 assists. And then 21 is Ridgway Wasilowski. He's a senior with a goal and an assist. As far as East, their goaltender is Braden Bernard. He's the backup goalie, too. 30% of the time he works. He's got a 5-4 record, though.
The junior's got his hands full tonight.
Yes, he does. And Burgess is, Mason is a sophomore with 2 goals and 8 assists. Those numbers are hard to see until they turn around. 16 is Luke Levens.
Yep.
6 goals, 15 assists.
Leading the team.
Also, Zach Lang with 11 goals and 8 assists. And Braden Arnoldy, number 9, has got 7 goals and 14 assists.
And Beckendorf rounding it off.
Who's that one?
Michael Beckendorf.
Beckendorf is a senior with 6 goals and 3 assists. Now we'll have our national anthem for you. And we'll get underway here from All Seasons Arena on a Thursday night here on 2 different channels. So it's the battle of the backup goaltenders here tonight, Vincent.
This will be a fun one, that's for sure.
And they're not bad numbers. Riker Landon, of course, has 1.20 goals against average, 938 save percentage. He's 5-0. He's got a shutout. Braden Bernard is a junior with a 3.41 goals against average. Still a 902 save percentage, which is very healthy. Mm-hmm. And he's got a shutout on the year. He's 5-4, got a winning record. So might not be so bad. I'll tell you what, if those are your backups, you're not doing too bad.
Absolutely not. Braden Bernard's going to have his hands full tonight. It'll be interesting to see how this will break out.
75 goals scored for Northfield this year, 67 for East, so they're fairly close there. But the Northfield defense has allowed only 29 goals, and East has allowed 75, so there's a big difference there.
In Northfield's defense, big thing, too, is how they swarm to the puck, and we're going to probably see that very early on here.
I would imagine so, as Sorum, Kennelly, Stewart, Wasilowski, and Simon hit the ice against Lang, Burgess, Arnoldy, Beckendorf, and Levens as play starts. And it is East with the puck going left to right here, as you see on your screen. They get it in the zone right away. Shot coming. Oh, you got knocked off the stride there. Lang did. By the Northfield defense. There's a swing and a miss by Indy Reagan. 17 out there for East.
Lang had a beautiful shot opportunity, just couldn't capitalize.
That's caught by East's Braden Bernard and held on to for stoppage here. 27 seconds in. Face off to his left coming up.
27 seconds in, and we already got 2 shots on goal. That's what you love to see.
Yeah, here they don't keep track of that, too, so I don't know if you want to try and keep track of that, but
we'll try.
It's a battle for sure. And East wins the draw, and they come down on a 2-on-2, just kind of dump it in, and it goes behind the cage. Picked up there by Pumper for the Raiders. And then East takes it away. They hold it up. Slipped out of the zone, so they're going to dump it in and vacate the zone, let Northfield pick it up. They get a line change, and the Raiders going to try and beat them down the ice after that change, but goes into the near corner. Back around the cage to the far side.
Looks like Hagelin and Engen are both in for Mankato East.
That one is legged aside by Bernard into the near corner, and chase is on back there as they knock it to the far corner, over to the half wall on that far side, and East trying to get it out of there. Finally do.
Nice little breakaway opportunity here.
As he slows down, takes a shot that goes ricochets off of Landon and goes into the far corner. Northfield trying to set some offense up here for the first time. And they lose it out of the zone. It's knocked back in. Northfield now will have it and see if they can get that out of there.
It looks like Luke Levins.
Big collision back there between Pumper and 22 is Edward Engen.
Luke Levins comes out of the game, and he had those first 2 shots on goal.
There's a rocket that goes off the post. It bounced off a player and then hit the post. East getting some hard shots in here early. 2 minutes in.
East is being able to set the tone nicely. Another
one.
shot on goal there.
That was outside the blue line, and good thing Landon was paying attention and got the save there. That was right on. Here's Northfield on the other end. As East has come out of the chutes in good form here. Northfield dances in. Oh, that one got knocked away as he was going in for the shot.
Benjamin couldn't grab it on the wall. Now another opportunity here.
To the red line and into the East offensive end, and they're going to chase it down, but Simon gets to it first for the Raiders. But East takes it away now if they can get a centering pass. No, they do have a guy out front, but it gets knocked to the far half wall. Then a shot, saved by Landon. He's had a good look at a few shots here today. Far side Northfield trying to get it out of the zone as fast as possible, but it's held in by the Cougars.
You love to see the pace that is being set here by Mankato East early on, but obviously it's strength on strength with this offense and defense.
As Stanford plays it up, and here comes East again across the red line into the zone. The shot blocked by the blocker of Landon, but they score! It's number 6, Mason Burgess, his 3rd of the season.
And the big thing you see was the hand-eye coordination, being able to watch that all the way through, just kept the contact off the ricochet, and he says, that one is mine.
Even strength, 1-0. Burgess with his 3rd of the year. We'll find out. I don't know if we can hear the assists when they're announced here, but as soon as action starts, they'll announce it.
It almost felt like that assist goes to the goalie himself, Riker Landon.
I guess it's Liebens, my fault for mispronouncing. So Liebens got the assist on that one.
And you want to talk about setting the tone? How's that first 5 minutes of the game?
It was, yeah. And they had, I bet they lead in shots too.
Absolutely.
Liebens with his 16th assist on the season.
I think I've counted about 6 shots on goal for Mankato East right now.
Northfield trying to get it going, but East takes it away. Now we have a penalty. 13-18 to go. And East is going to the box. As number 18, Xavier Luagi, goes in.
Mankato East has had a couple of those nice looks where it's a breakaway pass and you're just kind of waiting for that shot, waiting for a lane to open up, and was a beautiful capitalization by East.
So a Northfield power play, and they are at 26% successful this year. PK for East is 82%. As a shot from the point taken there by Virgil Riley. He has to chase it out of the zone now.
Tonight's power plays are sponsored to you by CWS, providing big-time advanced small-town ways from planning your future to managing today. The team at CWS has you covered.
Landon with another save off the shorthand attempt by East. As they have a 1-0 lead, the Cougars, and on the power play for Northfield now they'll face off to Landon's right. As Stewart does the honors for Northfield, and the Raiders win the draw. Kennelly chasing it up to the blue line, but it's held in by East, and they're trying to get a shorthanded goal here. They're serious about that.
Lang kind of lost the attention to the puck there. Had an opportunity to really put them on their heels.
Back to the far side half wall for Northfield, as they'd love to tie it up here in this power play with 1:13 left in it. They pass it around, and a shot coming up. Nope, Kennelly passes it down low.
What you love to see, and that's being coached here, is closing lanes. Mankato East is closing these lanes right now.
Ridger put one in from the blue line that was blocked out front. He had to chase it out of the zone. Now Stewart sweeping in, takes a shot, and that's saved into the corner on the far side. Nice job there for Bernard.
And things are already getting chippy, and you love to see that.
On the far side, top of the circle, they play it behind the goal. Raiders, 38 seconds left on their power play. And it falls out of the zone, so they got to reset here with 31 seconds left.
I don't know if I would agree with trying to reset this late on, and it looks like a line change will be coming in as well.
And a few changes as they send it to the far side and out of the zone, and that'll hurt. They might get one more chance to sweep in for a power play shot or so, but
16 seconds and counting.
You got Pumper bringing it up, and he gets it to the far side. They dump it in, but it's icing, so it's going to be bringing it all the way back again with 9 seconds left. That effectively kills the power play.
Getting too antsy with those passes, and you can kind of try to, as a coach, try to tell them, hey, calm the nerves, game's early on here.
Face off to Landon's right with 9 seconds left. Oh, you're going to go to the left. On 9 seconds left on the power play. 11:27 left in the first period. 1-0 East. That is face-off won by nobody yet. As it's going to waste the power play time down to 2 now, and now back to even strength as Northfield starts their way up the ice. They get it out of the zone anyway to the red line, but then East knocks it all the way back in. That power play brought to you by CWS. We thank you for that. Also back behind the goal here for Northfield as East keeps the forecheck going and holding the puck in their zone quite a lot here this early part of the game. For 7 minutes, they've had the better of it here on offense.
Reagan tries to sweep it around.
Yeah, he tried to wrap around, but it didn't quite work out. But that was a nice attempt there by Reagan. Here comes Stanford for the Raiders. Gets it across ice to Jacob Peters. And now down deep in the goal line and taken out by the Cougars. Oh, it's held in off the wall there. Northfield got a little break, and then East seals it away. They're at the red line with 10.5 to play. Shot goes in. Landon steers it into the netting and out of play.
We always call that blood in the water, where you just have that opportunity, just one more skate, and you're able to break away. Beautiful opportunity there, but just kind of whizzes past. Beautiful deflection, of course, by that sophomore goalie, Riker Landon.
This is a Stewart versus Zach Lang face-off. Oh, they're going to get kick Lang out. No. Well, they made Braden Arnold circle, and he went back to his spot there. But the draw won by the Raiders, and up the ice they send it, but right to a Cougar player.
Ref just wanted to give him a good little talking to, saying, hey now.
And physical play over there on the half wall, taken away by Northfield. No call on that.
Laying down the boomstick with Miles Kennelly.
And it's a shot, and out front, it was hit by the Cougar defense, but Northfield keeps the pressure on here. Down 1-0 with 9:55 to go, opening period. Now along the near wall here, and my little blind spot that I have.
Keeping a couple nice checks. That's going to go back the other way here for Northfield.
And East's Xavier Loazi picks it up. He falls down, and Northfield has a shot out front. Stewart shoots one a little high. He was upset with himself as that was deflected by the glove of Bernard, and into the netting, out of play.
Stewart almost had the same looking shot attempt that Mankato East had for the first goal of the game. Goes off the glove, comes back right to your lap, and just couldn't capitalize. Whizzed a pass, and like you said, he was kind of upset with himself there.
Yeah, I think he wanted to keep it low, and it got a little too high. As I can't believe they can control that. Me with the hockey stick, I'm lucky if I get anywhere near the cage.
Come on now. You have it still in you.
Played it. No, you look at me. You know I'm not an athlete anymore. I used to be a fairly good one, but not in big
back in the heyday.
Back in the 80s, or 70s, actually, I grew up in. I graduated in 81. Here's 9:08 to play. East trying to get it out from behind their goal. And Northfield keeps the forecheck up. They take it away. And can they hold it, though? They're down 1-0. 9 minutes to go from All Seasons Arena. Try and keep track of the girls' game that's going on in Northfield tonight for our Northfield listeners and our Mankato East listeners. I keep forgetting we got two channels. It's kind of new for us.
Absolutely, we're dueling
out in front, and they score! Not sure. We'll see who goes to the bench first. That's usually the indication who scored it.
A couple of ticky-tacky shots, but relentless penetration there by Northfield.
That's going to be Bridger Riley, number 4, with the goal. And he'll tie it up.
And as a goalie, as a goaltender, you're kind of put in a really uncomfortable spot with every single time it kind of takes in between. You don't know when that final shot's going to be going through, and a lot of pressure gets pushed in. But Northfield able to capitalize on that one as that faceoff is good. And now Northfield will try to take control here as it's tied 1-1. And, of course, 1-1, your scoreboard is brought to you by Heritage Bank. Locally owned and managed, Heritage Bank is a community banking at its best.
It was Charlie Becker, not Bridger Riley, who got the score there. So for Becker, his 3rd of the season.
Absolute sniper there. Sniper shot attempt for number 22 for Mankato East, Edward Ingen.
Couple of even strength goals here so far. We've had one penalty in the first period, and East now in their get it out of their defensive side to the red line and dump it in. They'll get a line change. Northfield tries to corral it, but it got away from Landon. I think it was cruising along the back wall there. Sat back in. So you got to pay attention as a goalie because you get some of those shots from the red line and you miss those. Those are tough. But he was there. Landon doing a fine job on that one. It's taken away by Pumper along the far half wall, and they play it out of the zone. Here they come, 2-on-1. The Raiders with a chance to take the lead here, and they sweep in. They score! Nice backhand. Nice faking backhand there by the Raiders. Number 21, it looks like.
Beautiful 2-on-1 attempt. Great attempt there by Mankato East, trying to play the defense. Tries to slide and make that save there, but just not fast enough. And, of course, just like that, Northfield is able to capitalize quickly and honestly there with 7 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the first.
Becker's 3rd, Wasilowski's 2nd of the season, so not the big guns, but, hey, everybody needs their goals. Let's pad some stats here tonight. 2-1 Northfield with 7:15 to go. As play goes again into the Northfield offensive zone along the near wall as they do some forechecking and try and keep that puck alive, but we got a whistle and a foul and a penalty coming up here.
And that will be the second power play coming here.
The goals? No, as long as the goal scorer, it's going to be an East penalty again.
Absolutely.
It's number 6, walking or skating forlornly, Mason Burgess into the sin bin. 2 Mankato East penalties, nothing yet for Northfield, so second power play here for the Raiders. They're 0 for 1.
And your power plays are brought to you by CWS. Big time advice, small town way.
We got a screaming kid somewhere. There it is, right behind
Shot
us.
attempt whizzing past. Great little deflection there by Mankato East.
I thought a cat got its tail stuck in a door there, but it was a kid crying behind us. She wanted to go to the concession stand. Here's a pass across ice, and then Northfield taking their time here with 1:35 to go in their power play.
Cato East is trying to keep them honest right now.
Just trying to find an open lane here. Riley sends it in. That's cross ice to the far wall, and then East knocks it out of there. It's Bridger Riley picks it up and sends it back in. Oh, they got a chance here. Nice block there by goaltender Bernard, and it's behind the goal. East. Oops, a whistle as they play it out of the zone. No, the net came loose, so they'll have to reset that. 6:14 to go in the first period. 2-1 Northfield, but a minute 12 left in the Raider power play here.
Braden Bernard and Riker Landon have had their hands full. And like we were talking about today, the two young guys coming in here and playing goalies right now.
It's a big spot for them both.
Absolutely.
Well, as a junior, Landon's a sophomore and Bernard a junior. Played all the way down the ice by the Cougars to waste some time off of the 1:05 that's left on the power play.
Just trying to bleed as much of it out as possible.
Pumper to Simon. He kind of went too far for him, and it was knocked back by the Cougars again. Here comes Northfield into the zone. 50 seconds to go. And a whistle. They were offsides, I guess.
Simon got a little too excited there and causes a little bit of the offsides.
So 49 seconds left in the man advantage. They'll face off on the red dot outside the east blue line. It's won by the Raiders.
Raiders have been winning most of these face-offs, and that's been huge for puck possession.
Back behind the Cougar goal into the near corner. 35 seconds left for the Raider power play. They're up 2-1 here early on. 5:32 left in the first. And a chance out front. The Cougar defense got involved and knocked that out of there, but still held in by Pumper. He takes a shot from the top of the circles, and it goes in. Somebody knocked it in close in. It might have been Oliver Benjamin.
That looked like Oliver Benjamin. Benjamin was staying persistent. Braden Bernard was playing the glove fight, but he just couldn't win it in the end.
It's the 7th of the year for Benjamin, and it's 3-1 Northfield.
Scoring on that power play, Benjamin, congratulations. And this power play is brought to you by CWS. Jake Cook can help you plan the future, or Brett Peroni can guide you to your next investment. The CWS team delivers big-time advice for small-town ways. Visit CWSFBO.com to learn more.
And we take a look at the Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's 3-1 Northfield, 5:14 to go. That was the third power play goal of the year by Oliver Benjamin at 5:21 left here in the first. That gives his team a 3-1 lead.
And immediately capitalizing. I mean, just in a blink of an eye here with 5 minutes left, 1-3. You almost felt like 1-1 game. It's going to be a stiff-knitted game, but I mean, just the way this Northfield team has been operating, just relentless.
And that one, a chance there for East, but taken away by the Raiders, and then they shot it into their own bench. Trying to snipe some players, get some more playing time.
Trying to get it going early.
4:51 left in the first, and Landon has the face-off to his right, and it's Henry Weber in there who wins the draw. East trying to take it away, and they do. That corner, get a shot off, but Schmidt intercepts it on the way to the cage, and it gets out of the zone. Schmidt's going to pick it up and go all the way down that far wall. He's got a couple of guys with him. It's 3-on-3. It's out front, gets knocked into the near wall.
Schmidt had a chance at it at the beginning there, but just couldn't set up any opportunities. But now Cato East is back in their corner once more, stuck in the same precarious spot that I have been for the last couple of minutes.
Goes back behind the goal. They're trying to get a centering shot, and it's a bunch of bodies and skates, and they finally call a time. And now they got some pushing and shoving. There's a referee in the middle of that melee. 4:12 to go. A penalty is going to be called. They might have more because they were pushing and shoving after it.
A little bit of the extracurricular, and it was chippy the moment the puck dropped, and that's competitive spirits here today.
That's eight losses in a row to the same team.
Absolutely. That's how you can tell that it's 8 losses in a row. Very, very crucial tonight, as we've been talking about, and it looks like that's going to be another power play opportunity for Northfield.
Yeah.
From Mankato East, you just can't have that. You absolutely can't have that.
3 penalties on the Cougars. And they're going to send a Northfield player in,
Looks
too.
Like they're pulling one on each end.
And that'll be Charlie Becker going in for Northfield. I didn't catch the number on the East guy.
We'll see it in a second.
So it'll be 5-on-5 with the 2 in for roughing.
I want to say it was Burgess, but I can't say that confidently.
We'll hear it here once they start. Again, they'll announce those. I'll try and catch the East player. But regardless, it's a 5-on-5 still with those two offsetting each other. Simon picks it up there off the face-off as Northfield tries to press the issue and get an even bigger lead. They're up 2 goals with 4:02 to go here in the first.
And another opportunity, just try and sweep around, try to stop his outside man there that looked to be Pumper.
It was Braden Arnoldy for East who goes, and he's now up to 20 penalty minutes on the year.
He loves that penalty box, it seems.
And Becker, for his part, has now 10 minutes in the box this year. So Arnoldy and Becker, and they're untimed to probably give them the rest of this period for sure. Maybe even into the second period, just to teach them a lesson. 3:43 to go as Northfield getting in close again, taken away by the Cougars D. And they're on the run down the ice, but that's intercepted by Pumper. He brings it back into the Northfield offensive zone with 3.5 to play in the opening period. Pass across ice is broken up by East, but still controlled by Northfield back there as Bridger Riley fighting for it.
You want to see some cleaner passes here by Mankato East, but maybe a breakaway opportunity, but beautiful to cut that one off. That looked to be Stewart.
As it goes into the near corner, and that's Miles Kennelly behind the goal, and he's going to bring it all the way to the half wall. Then passed up front, the shot goes in, and they scored. Wow, I thought Bernard had a piece of that one and saved it, but next thing I know, it was in there.
He split it right in between the legs. I kid you not. I saw double ricochet and split right in between the legs. Bernard is stunned there.
That's Wasilowski's second of the game.
4 unanswered goals by Northfield. Your scoreboard sponsored by Heritage Bank. Locally owned and managed, Heritage Bank is a community banking at its best. 4-1 and relentless here by Northfield.
Yeah, 2:59 to go. Wasilowski's second goal, and it's 4-1 Northfield as they continue to keep the pressure on here offensively. Trying to get another goal. East trying all they can to get it out of the zone, but Northfield holds it in. And now backhand to forward the pass, but it goes out of the zone, and it's shot right back in by Walker Sorum of Northfield. Here comes East over the red line. They dump one in. They'll get a couple of changes.
Much needed changes there. Big shot.
2:20 to go. 4-1 Northfield. They press the issue, get it back into their offensive zone, but East takes it again back the other way, right away. And get it across the blue line. Taken away by the Northfield D. Walker Sorum. Collision between 16 and 19. Stanford and Ryan Kim for East. And now again, Northfield starting out with 1:50 to go here in the opening period. They got a 3-goal lead after falling behind 1-0.
Looks like they want to try to make it 4 goals there. Pass inside, just gets knocked away.
Back the other way, the Cougars. The pass a little too far out in front of 22 Edward Engen. But they hold it in the zone. There's a shot that gets deflected by the D into the near corner. Cross ice pass to the other half wall, and it's loose out in front, but Northfield finally able to get it out of the zone, and actually I think it was out of play. Hit somebody on the bench over there.
The Northfield players were able to keep it on their own. They said, don't worry, we can keep this opportunity.
Minute 23 to go here in the first. 4-1 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 3 penalties for Mankato East, 1 for Northfield. Those boys have been let out of the box before the end of the period, which kind of surprised me. Becker and Arnoldy. So nobody's in the sin bins, and we got 5-on-5 still with 1:15 to go. Taken away by the Cougars deep in the offensive zone. Oh my gosh, that one almost went in and hit a post. The Cougars almost cut it in half, but could not do it. And here come the Raiders on the other end, out in front as people are whacking at it. And 1 minute to go, they whistle the stoppage at 58.3.
And I mean, right now, I'm seeing the biggest difference in this game, and that's passing. Northfield is just keeping it honest with their passes and keeping it precise. And you're seeing how intentional some of these play opportunities have been so far. For
Northfield's getting like 3 or 4 passes each time, where East has had to settle for 1, maybe 2 passes, and then it gets picked off.
Absolutely.
It's reflected in the score at 4-1. As Northfield has it behind the goal. See if they can get it out front and can take a shot from the far side circle. Held in by the Raiders. Ridgeway Wasilowski, the 2-goal scorer. Wasi going for a hat trick here tonight. And he got it. Somebody got one. The lamp is lit. It went in. And first to the bench this time looks like, is that number 7?
That is number 7.
And that would be Miles Cannelli, the leading goal scorer for the Raiders. He gets into the action, his 16th of the season.
Cannelli proving why he's the leading goal scorer there. And what have we seen so far? Keeping them honest with those passes and aggressive up front. Beautiful shot attempts and a beautiful assist there. I want to say that was Stewart with the pass for that.
5-1, last 35 seconds of the period here. As Northfield started out down 1-0, but they have come back in a big way. 5 unanswered goals and play out the last 20 seconds here. East would love to get one before the period ends, but there's a turn and fire there. That was pretty close for Indy Reagan, but it's knocked out of the zone with 10 seconds left and a whistle on and offsides, I would imagine. Or a hand pass.
Thinking like it was football a little bit there.
Yeah, I think they called a hand pass on that. So 8.7 left. They'll bring it all the way back to the Northfield end for a face-off. The Raiders lead 5-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And
NCC Builders and Raider Automotive bringing you Raider Boys Hockey on NorthfieldLive.com. And face-off. 5 seconds to go. Northfield plays it down, and Sorum tried to get a unaware Bernard, but he was there and made the save right at the buzzer. So we've played 1 period here at All Seasons Arena. It's 5-1 Northfield, as we'll take the break. And timeouts, who are timeouts brought to you by Quarterback Club there?
That is correct. Timeouts brought to you by Quarterback Club.
And we'll take the break and be back here on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
Business is more than work. It's your passion, your investment, your future. At Northfield Insurance Agency, they provide customized business insurance that fits your operation. Whether you run a shop, a farm, or a fleet, with decades of experience and trusted insurance partners, they help protect what matters most, so you can focus on running your business. Northfield Insurance Agency. Custom coverage starts here. Visit NFLDINS.com and let's get you covered.
Retirement planning can feel overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions created our Financial GPS, a goals-based planning process that gives you a clear, written roadmap to your retirement dream. From assessment to action, we'll guide you every step of the way. Start your journey to retiring with confidence. Comprehensive Wealth Solutions, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Scopos Athletics is more than a gym. It's a community focused on helping you be the best you can be. With 24-hour gym access, routine classes, and personal training from local experts, the coaches at Scopos work with you every step of the way to help you meet your personal fitness goals. Prioritizing long-term health and wellness, the qualified coaches at Scopos will personalize your fitness plan around you and your needs, pushing you towards the growth you're capable of, regardless of your fitness level. Visit ScoposAthleticsMN.com to get a free consultation and start your fitness journey.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayats Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Northfield Youth Baseball registration is open. Children entering kindergarten through 3rd grade interested in playing baseball can sign up for the in-house league at northfieldyouthbaseball.com before March 15th. The goal of the in-house baseball league is to give every child an opportunity to play and enjoy the great game of baseball. All games are played at Seckler Park. Enjoy watching your kids develop skills, knowledge of the game, and sportsmanship this summer. For more registration information, visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the in-house registration link before March 15th. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
Community Resource Bank stands strong because we're part of your everyday life. From Northfield to Faribault to Cannon Falls and Roseville, we're more than a bank. We're a neighbor committed to community. We're proud to offer banking that's truly personal, meeting your financial needs and supporting our local neighborhoods. At Community Resource Bank, your goals become our goals. Because when our community thrives, together we all succeed. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Northfield Softball Association is recruiting 7 and 8-year-olds that are interested in learning the game of softball. The 8U season is a 3-month-long season that runs April through June, with games taking place on Wednesday nights. Registration for 8U softball is still open, but registration closes on January 31st. The cost to participate in the league is $225 per athlete. To register your athlete and for more information, visit northfieldfastpitch.org or click on the Northfield softball link located on northfieldlive.com.
The Blue Line Club would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Thank you to College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Pumper Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, Sorum Livestock and Hauling, Jacobson Law, Jersey Mike's, and Granite Logistics. Thank you to the Blue Line Club Gold Level sponsors for helping make Raider hockey a success.
And back here, after in the first intermission here, Jay Paul with Vincent Dimitrov and Farron and Paisley doing behind-the-scenes work for us. It's 5-1 after one. Northfield fell behind 1-0 and then scored 5 unanswered. There was a goal by Mason Burgess for Mankato East, and then 5 in a row by West. We'll go through them here in a bit, but who's the sponsor there, Vincent?
We got, for instant replays tonight, we got Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
All right, here's the first goal. Burgess, even strength, makes it 1-0. Far side Northfield trying to get it out of the zone as fast as possible, but it's held in by the Cougars.
You love to see the pace that is being set here by Mankato East early on, but obviously it's strength on strength with this offense and defense.
As Stanford plays it up, and here comes East again across the red line into the zone. The shot blocked by the blocker of Landham, and they score! It's number 6, Mason Burgess. And like I said, it was his 16th of the season. Or no, it was his, let me see, Mason Burgess, where are you? It was his 3rd goal of the season for Burgess. All right, then it was all Northfield from there. Charlie Becker tied it up here at 8:39 left in the first. For our Northfield listeners and our Mankato East listeners. I keep forgetting we got 2 channels here. It's kind of new for us.
Absolutely, we're dueling.
Out in front, and they score! I'm not sure. We'll see who goes to the bench. That was Becker who got to the bench first, his 3rd of the season as well. And it was 1-1. Then it was the Wasilowski show. It's taken away by Pumper along the far half wall, and they play it out of the zone. Here they come, 2-on-1. The Raiders with a chance to take the lead here, and they sweep in, they score! Nice backhand. Nice faking backhand there by Ridgeway Wasilowski, his second of the season for the senior, and then Oliver Benjamin of the Raiders got in the act on a power play. A chance out front. The Cougar defense got involved and knocked that out of there, but still held in by Pumper. He takes a shot from the top of the circles, and it goes in. Somebody knocked it in close in. It might have been Oliver Benjamin. And it certainly was his 7th of the season on a power play. And then it was Wasilowski getting his 2nd of the game for Northfield. The Miles Kennelly behind the goal, and he's going to bring it all the way to the half wall. Then passed up front. The shot goes in, and they scored. Wow, I thought Bernard looked like he made the save there, but Wasilowski was able to sneak it by him. His 2nd of the game, 3rd of the season with just under 3 minutes left. And then Miles Kennelly finished the scoring in the first with 39.1 seconds left. The 2-goal scorer. Wasi going for a hat trick here tonight. And he got it. Somebody got one. The lamp is lit. It went in. It was leading goal scorer Miles Kennelly with his 16th of the season to make it 5-1. And boy, they set up East with that early 1-0 lead, but boy, did they come storming back, the Raiders.
Absolutely. East was kind of feeling themselves early on, but it was the honest passing and the true, tried and true defense of Northfield that proved why Northfield is ranked number 8 in Minnesota.
All right, we got to take our second break here of the period, or the intermission. The Vamboni are wrapping up its duties here, and then we'll be back with second period action from All Seasons Arena on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
Registration is now open for boys youth lacrosse. Kids ages 6 through 14 years old interested can sign up on RaiderLacrosse.com. 1-day-a-week practices start in April, 2-day-per-week practices in May, and games begin in June. We field boys youth teams at 8, 10, 12, and 14U to play in the Youth Lacrosse Minnesota League. Games are mostly played in the South Metro. To register, go to RaiderLacrosse.com or find the click-through link on Northfield Live's homepage for more information.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
As the year comes to a close, we begin to reflect on all we've done throughout the year, and we're looking forward to all this new year has to bring. At Northfield Retirement Community, we are proud of the work we've done supporting our residents, staff, family, and friends throughout the year. We'd like to wish everyone a very happy and prosperous new year. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
At Heritage Dental Care in Northfield, we build a relationship between you and your doctor that makes all the care you receive tailored to your needs. Dr. David Bress is a Northfield native and has been a practicing dentist for over 25 years. He graduated from St. Olaf and started his practice in Northfield in 1998. Dr. Bress is not only an experienced dentist, he knows this community well. Visit heritagedentalcare.net. Smiles are our business, and we want yours to shine.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Home is where we build memories. From your walls to the backyard. Powered through every project. For finishing touches, tough messes, little details, and the game day grill out. We've got you covered. Northfield Ace Hardware. Let's build it together.
Northfield Softball Association is recruiting 7 and 8-year-olds that are interested in learning the game of softball. The 8U season is a 3-month-long season that runs April through June, with games taking place on Wednesday nights. Registration for 8U softball is still open, but registration closes on January 31st. The cost to participate in the league is $225 per athlete. To register your athlete and for more information, visit northfieldfastpitch.org or click on the Northfield softball link located on northfieldlive.com.
Your business is more than work. It's your passion, your investment, your future. At Northfield Insurance Agency, they provide customized business insurance that fits your operation. Whether you run a shop, a farm, or a fleet, with decades of experience and trusted insurance partners, they help protect what matters most, so you can focus on running your business. Northfield Insurance Agency. Custom coverage starts here. Visit NFLDINS.com and let's get you covered.
Back here at All Seasons Arena, and Heritage Bank scoreboard shows 5-1 Northfield as we get ready to rock and roll here in period number 2. Vincent?
Well, what we're seeing right now is utter dominance and beautiful passing displays here by Northfield as they're going to be flipping the goals for each side. But right now, what do you think are the keys to the game to try to get back into a game like this?
Well, it's going to be tough. 4 goals down is almost impossible to come back from, but if they do, they're going to have to score fast, for one thing, and then they got to shut down this Northfield offense. I don't know if that's possible. Here they come. The Raiders, 2-on-1. And he keeps it himself, and it goes in. That was Miles Kennelly. He knows what to do with that. This second of the game and 17th of the season.
Kennelly was eyeing him down the whole time. 2-on-1 opportunity, and he selfishly says, "Don't worry, I got this." Beautiful shot on goal.
32 seconds into the second.
Talk about trying to slam the door. Looks like the door is closing quickly.
As a new stick for the goaltender, Braden Bernard of East on our right. But 6-1 lead here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Kennelly with a chance at a hat trick, as does Reg Wazlowski. He's got 2 in the game. So we'll keep an eye on those guys. If you're looking at numbers, 21 and 7 are the guys with 2 goals here for the maroon-clad Raiders. As East sweeps it out of the zone and down the ice.
And you definitely want to hear the hat trick sponsor if it does occur. That's for sure.
That's kind of exciting. As I don't know that they're going to honor. I don't know if they do on the road because we've only done home games, but
we have to believe.
You got to go down there and make them give you something.
Right, exactly. You got to beg them, say, please, please, please.
Car wash or something.
Exactly. And it looks like that was Weber for the Northfield Raiders that won that face-off. But another face-off coming up here.
Yeah, the icings are fast and furious for East. They're just trying to get it out of their zone. And ends up flying all the way down the ice. So it'll be number 11 here, Jack Fugazi for East and Weber for Northfield. And Weber wins the face-off. Not only does he win it, he's the one who goes to get it. Even with a guy draped on his back, he got it to Pumper on that far side.
Weber trying to be a one-man army here, and an opportunity kind of goes off of the sticks.
Fugazi's got it now for East. He fires it into the zone. It's wide left of the goal, but he was just trying to get it in there so teammate could pick it up, and they work it to the far side corner. And picked up there by Riley of Northfield, and that went right over to Landon in the goal area. He knocked it away, and here comes Riley again as he passes it back. Riley plays a backhand from behind the cage, but it goes back to the Cougars, and they're on the run down the ice. Shot wide left, actually blockered away by Landon there, and out of play.
Landon, after giving up that goal early, has not had to do too much.
Yeah, no, he's not used to giving up goals. It probably shocked him. He's 1.20 a game. That's it.
Absolutely.
He's at his average.
he's meeting it right now. That's
he has shut the door for sure since then. And his teammates, that one goal got their attention too, as they put up 6 unanswered so far.
Almost a little bit of a slap shot knuckler.
Off the air, I did tell you, 7-2, 7-1?
7-2.
So I thought it would be Northfield, but we're at 6-1 already here, and just a couple of minutes into the second period. The East is going to really have to bear down to not make this an ugly one. And the difference between first and fourth in the Big Nine is evident here.
Absolutely.
As Northfield's picked up the intensity. East was very intense at the beginning of the game.
It seemed like it. They wanted to try to set the pace early, but they kind of got gassed there as that falls right into the lap.
Bernard corrals that one. 14:31 to go here.
And that's what you're kind of are seeing. You know, the intensity at the beginning that the Cougars were showing really started off with that goal. But then everything after that has only been Northfield. And Northfield has been doing nothing but just relentless pursuit.
I wonder if he scored the goal and then relaxed. And Northfield got mad and said, hey, we got to get back into this thing.
We're the 8th ranked team in Minnesota for a reason.
Yeah, they switch participants in that faceoff. Jacob Peters takes it, but East wins it, and they're off and run as taken away at the red line by Peters, and here comes Northfield. Benjamin off on the far side for Peters, and around the back, picked up there by Oliver Benjamin. He spins and fires it into the near corner. Stanford has it, and it gets knocked off of his stick. Simon, though, steals it away, and it's Raiders' control again. Already up 5. That one ricochets up my way. If I would have reached over. No, I don't think so. I would have fell and killed myself there.
Oh, no. We don't want that tonight on the broadcast.
You would have been doing play-by-play for sure.
You know, we could have had an Odell Beckham-esque catch if you reach over, one-hander, kind of twist the wrist all the way around.
I should have brought my blocker.
There
you know,
you
for
go.
baseball, you bring your gloves.
I was about to say,
you bring your blocker.
Yep.
It's face-off right down in front of us. And that's won by East. They've won the last few face-offs, but haven't been able to do much with it. Knock it into the zone, go chase it down now.
Big difference here for East right now is being undisciplined with these passes. They've had opportunities come and go here, but just very undisciplined passes and not being able to set up any offensive opportunity.
And you can't keep settling for icings. You've got to put some pressure on offensively sooner or later, and that's picked off. Northfield getting in those passing lanes very nicely defensively.
Northfield definitely showing why they're only averaging 29 goals cumulatively this season.
And a high stick out here. It's going to put Cougar in the box. I didn't get the number.
I was looking over at the face-off opportunity, but that will be number 17, Indy Reagan.
Indy Reagan, first penalty for him. That's the 4th one on Mankato East to 1 for Northfield.
Another face-off won by Mankato East, but no opportunities being able to be capitalized from that.
Reagan with his 14th penalty minutes there, serving as Northfield tries to get it out of the zone. Here they come to the red line, and led by Miles Canelli with 2 goals already. He steps over a player and then passes it over to Whiteman here on the near side. He circles and then gets it out front to Simon, to Whiteman, and then up top to Pumper at the blue line. He sends one in. It's knocked away by Bernard. But Northfield controls behind the cage.
And another power play opportunity here for Northfield. And your power play tonight is brought to you by CWS, providing big-time advice, small-town ways for planning your future, managing today. The team at CWS has you covered, and that's what we've seen so far tonight. Northfield being able to capitalize on these power plays opportunities as that one whizzes by, hits off the post there.
Charlie Becker with a shot.
Bernard with the kind of clip and the save, but we've been seeing these capitalized opportunities off of these power plays, and Northfield has been relentless in that. Another pursuit
Walks
effort.
in,
No
Whiteman,
shot, goal!
Rebound by Benjamin. Oh, Becker. Charlie Becker. He gets his second of the game. We got 3 Raiders with a chance to get the Hattie, as Becker hits his 4th one in to make it 7-1. Another power play goal. They're 2 for 4 on the power play are the Raiders.
They're playing for that oil change opportunity.
Becker, Kennelly, and Wazalowski all have a chance at the hat trick. With all we got left is 29 minutes of playing time here. But we're going to be going to running time in the 3rd period if this 6-goal lead holds up. That's sent in too high for the Cougars. Nobody there to get the rebound, and here comes Northfield. Pass a little too far for Whiteman. They chase it down, and East has it and get harassed. Nice forechecking by that Raider crew. They're not giving up any inch of this ice.
Absolutely not. Even with this 7-1 lead, your scoreboard brought to you by Heritage Bank.
That one hit into the netting and out of play. 11:37 to go in the second. 7-1 Northfield.
What you really love seeing, too, is this Northfield crowd. This away team has traveled well tonight. A lot of supporters out there for
both
Northfield.
boys and girls teams doing well this year, so no surprise there. As the better you do, the bigger following you have, for sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks again to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for sponsoring Northfield boys hockey. That means we'll be able to do their section games when they come around in about February 10th or so, I think is when it starts.
That's exciting to hear.
As here come the Raiders down the ice again, up 6 goals.
Trying to make it 7.
Benjamin, cross ice it goes. And corralled back behind the net. Almost lost by Schmidt, but Raiders pick it up, keep it in the zone. As number 5, Walker Sorum has it, and then East takes it away from him. It's a 2-on-2, but one of the East players fell down and lost a glove, so that advantage was gone, and the Raiders take it away.
I just saw the best pass of the night there by number 5, Jackson Steasley.
He passed the glove?
He passed the glove
to his teammate. Out front, a chance, but no shot taken there by the Cougars, and it's sent all the way down the ice. And an icing call will bring it back to the Northfield zone for a face-off with 10:43 to go in the second.
Jackson Steasley with a beautiful pass to the glove to get it back to his player. But I mean, right now, what
you going to replay on that one, Paisley? No. All right. She's just concentrating on goals.
What we're seeing right now is a beautiful display by Northfield here, flexing their muscles.
That's why they're top of the Big 9 and top of their section. With a great year going here.
Competing with Mankato West, too, for the Big 9 Conference.
And here comes another chance for the Raiders. A shot, though, that blocked by Bernard. And that goes over. Ooh, out and hit a lady in the head up there in this top row.
Oh, no.
Went flying over the Northfield bench, and they're checking on the lady. Hopefully she's all right there. As we'll have to face off to Bernard's right here. 10:23 to go.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those flying pucks. We had one in practice in their warm-up shoots before the game started, so unwarranted pucks kind of fly around sometimes. You got to be careful.
You're checking her out. I think she's going to stay there, though. So
she looks like she's okay. What a trooper.
Oh, another chance for Wazalowski. Almost got his hat trick there, but that was blocked away by Bernard. And here come the Cougars back down the ice.
Bernard got showered in snow there with that inside pass.
Pumper and Hagelin battling in the corner. It's knocked free. The Cougars around the back try a wrap around, and that's not going to fool Landon as he gets a hold of that one to stop the clock at 9:49 to go.
Landon has been a trooper, kind of getting caught off guard, it seemed, early on with that early goal, but he has braced down and showed why he's just as good as his compadre.
Comes up to a face-off to Landon's left with 9:48 to go in the middle period. Back behind the goal. Yes, it does seem like that opening goal by the Cougars has woken up a giant here in Northfield, as they have just dominated play since then. Yes, we have a whistle and a penalty. Cross-check has been called.
And into the box, Weber will go.
Second Northfield penalty. First true power play for Mankato East.
And now Mankato East need, and I don't say want, I say needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
But their power play is only 12.5% on the year, so
we'll see what happens here.
See what happens, but 83% PK for the Raiders. As play goes to the far half wall, and the Cougars holding it in the zone anyway. From one side to the other, with a minute 45 to go here in their power play. Still stuck in the corner, and then it's knocked free. They get it out front. Far circle. Right at the top of the blue line. And now trying to advance it in, and it's knocked away by the Raider D and out of the zone. East gathers it together right away, but they'll have to reset with Luke Liebens. Taken away by Whiteman. He tries to backhand it, but it's picked off there by Zach Lang of East. He takes a shot from the circle, and it comes off the backboard. They get a rebound, but that misses.
Couldn't corral it inside. Another beautiful pass attempting, but trying to get multiple passes. They had that 1 to 2 passes per shot, but now trying to average about 3 to 4 here, set up any type of offensive opportunity that they had early in the first period.
Liebens has it. He sends it into the goal area, and it's loose out front, but, well, there was at least one save by Landon and sent back out in front.
Hagelin was shaking his head because he knew that he had that shot, just goes past his stick, couldn't keep it in, and missed opportunities like that seem to be the story of Mankato East tonight.
Liebens with a shot that was caught by Landon and held on to. 8:14 to go here with a face-off to his left. 7-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
He almost caught that one just with his gut. He kind of sucked it in and kept it.
43 seconds left in the East power play here, so they got a chance to get at least a goal back here, but have to hurry up here as the shot from the point is snagged by Landon. That was headed right of the cage anyway, but
Landon wanted to snag that one. You could see it in his eyes. He knew it was going past, but he said, I want to catch this.
And Mason Burgess with the shot there. He's the one who's got the goal for East, so he got his the first goal of the game was his third of the season. Face off to Landon's right this time with 8:01 to go in the period. 29 seconds left in the East power play. And that's sent around to the far side half wall. Held in for a moment by the Cougars, and then the Raiders knock it all the way down the ice, and that'll pretty much do it for the power play. Cougars going to give it a run, but with 10 seconds left, they haven't even started back the other way.
Keeping the pressure up, too, even at the end of this power play there. That looked to have been Benjamin. Benjamin almost had an opportunity, tried to intercept a couple of those passes, but that's what you're seeing. Relentless. That's the key word tonight.
Back to full strength here, so 0 for 1 for East on their power play. As they do keep it in the zone, and then Northfield lets it trickle out of there. 7:10 to play in the middle period. 7-1 Northfield. 7 unanswered goals here as icing call, and they'll bring it back to the Northfield end for a face-off.
And that's the part that it's hard to wrap your head around sometimes. 7 unanswered goals. They have just launched an absolute avalanche. And we're not talking about the NHL.
I didn't get a score for the girls' game. I saw it. They didn't have at least on the website I was looking at, I didn't see a partial score. East and Northfield in Northfield tonight.
Great pass block there.
And the puck keeps bouncing around, and it bounces out of the Northfield zone, and East touched it down again.
Shot or goal.
Did it go in? It was stuck. I think it's stuck under the pads. Yeah, no goal. As Bernard got lucky, that was under his skate there in the blue area of the crease. So no goal there, 7-1.
Unbelievable save there by Bernard, and you can see the shocked look on their faces as he could not believe he scoured that opportunity, intercepting that pass and just not able to capitalize. Big line change here for the Cougars, but
Stewart's like, that was my 10th goal, man.
I wanted double digits. What
happened? No, he had it dead to rights there, but it was snagged under the skate of Bernard. That one goes wide to the right, and Northfield still. Geez, they've got to have a 3-1 lead in shots in this game. As that's Wasilowski looking for the hat trick, but he couldn't get that. One of 3 Raiders with a heady chance tonight. As this is Pumper. Gets it into Kennelly. He's got a hat trick possibility. He and Wasilowski are out there together. There's a turnaround shot by Kennelly that has saved by Bernard. He's getting peppered with shots here on this sequence.
Bernard has been busy.
6 minutes to go as it gets knocked out of the zone and players hit the ice, and we have a penalty coming up.
Big tangle there. You could see how that Cato East bench reacted as they were like, hey, where's that whistle?
Kennelly hits the sin bin.
And now another power play opportunity coming up here for Cato East. Like you said, 19% converting here on those power plays.
12%.
12%, yes.
And they're 0 for 1 tonight, so it's even lower.
Yeah, exactly. But your power play tonight is brought to you by CWS. Big time advice, small town ways.
In the corner with under 6 to go in the period, 1:52 left in the East power play as they work it from right to left, and then a one-timer gets blocked out front by Benjamin. And the Raiders get to it and knock it down the ice.
Benjamin has been absolutely stout on defense so far. You love to see what he's been up to today.
Oliver Benjamin has a couple of those. Philip actually has 5 power play goals to lead the Raiders on the year. 7 of his goals, so 5 of those 7 are on the power play.
Opportunistic, that's what you like to see.
Well, that'll earn you a spot on every power play unit for sure. As Raiders take it away, and not quite out of the zone though. Cougars still have 1:12 left in this power play. They got to put something together here.
And Benjamin there with the pressure, keeping him honest with it.
He scored early in the game, and we haven't heard from him since, these Cougars, so they got to get something rolling, at least just to make themselves feel better as they head into the stretch run of their season. But same old story with these two, though. Northfield's won 8 of these in a row against the Cougars, and this looks to be 9 because, man, 6-goal lead is pretty tough to come back from. They do score on a power play.
Split it in.
42 seconds left of the power play, and they got one in to make it 7-2.
Finally capitalizing on that power play opportunity. Caught him sleeping there as some people weren't catching it on that man transition. And finally, you can hear just a little bit of excitement here from the Cato East crowd tonight.
Power play goal for Hagelin. That was his team-leading 17th of the season and 3rd power play goal of the year to make it 7-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And that power play goal was brought to you by CWS. Jake Cook can help you plan for the future, and Brett Bernard can guide you through your next investment. CWS team delivers big-time advice, small-town ways. Visit CWSFBO.com.
Well, I'll believe they're coming back when they make it 7-4. But right now, 7-2.
A lot of people say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
I don't know.
But can people say that 7-1 is the most dangerous league in hockey? We'll find out tonight.
We've got a ways to go to find out, but I got a feeling these Northfield crew's too good for that. As hopefully they don't lose interest. Pupper's got it, and he cross-ices it to a teammate with 4:10 to go. And they're on the offensive again as Benjamin sweeps in. He tries to center one. Oh,
a lot of people losing their skates there.
Tough smack into the wall by Peters. And here it comes the other way. It was actually Stanford that went into the wall for Northfield. As Cougars have got a chance here, taken away by Pumper of Northfield. Can't quite clear the zone, and now it does with help from Jacob Peters. He's got it in the far circle, and he's double-teamed. They take it away.
2-on-2 opportunity, couldn't capitalize.
And Ryan Kim for the Cougars knocks it down in the zone. They get a line change. And here come the Raiders. firing right down the ice. Goalie comes out. Bernard sweeps it away, but it leaves the goal unattended, and it's in. That's a Stewart goal off of an East player, but he'll get credit for that one as Michael gets his 10th of the year.
And Stewart leading the team in assists, able to add a goal to his regiment. And like you were talking about, just kind of catching himself way too far out of goal. Braden Bernard, he was just kind of creeping a little too far up ahead, taking a chance, and that one did not pay off. It kind of went almost off the skate there, too, of, I want to say that was Levens.
So the 10th of the year for Stewart makes it 8-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And I think now you're really seeing the biggest discrepancy difference between what 4th place in the Big Nine looks like and what those top 2 places.
Yeah, there's Northfield again on the attack here with just under 3 minutes to go in the second. They're hungry now. They're trying to pad some stats here with a big lead. And
I mean, they got 3 guys ready for the triple.
Yeah, any one of them could do it. Wazlowski's almost completed it a couple of times. But here comes Kennelly. He has a chance at a hattie and tries to stuff it in there, but Bernard was all over that one. So it's Wazlowski has a chance, Kennelly has a chance, and who else? Becker.
That is correct.
Has 2 goals as well tonight.
Kennelly, Becker, and Wazlowski are all going to be looking at each other and go, hey, who's going to get the hat trick first?
And who's going to give up their hat? They do get them back here in high school, but I don't know in the pros. If you're in the crowd, I think you lose your hat. Here's a shot that goes a little wide, taken there by Levi Schmidt from the blue line. On his knees, trying to clear the zone there for East was Fugazi, but it's held in by the Raiders. Now it drifted out of there, and here comes the Cougars.
Couldn't handle it. That looked to have been Schmidt. He kind of was down on his knees there, and now you're starting to see some of the younger guys coming into the game.
2:10 to go in the second. 8-2 Northfield. Look at a dead-on shot between the circles, but held on to as Landon is doing well here after that first miscue, and then he's just got one by him here recently too, but 2 goals, not too bad.
Landon gloved that one and mean mugged all of Mankato East. Dominant display here, and you love to see how this program has been going for the first-year coach, Charlie Cloud. Being able to coach these boys to be very competitive here in the Big Nine Conference.
Burgess and Hagelin able to beat Riker Landon, and the goal here is tonight, but 8-2. His buddies have put him up big with 1:45 to go here in the second. East playing it back behind their goal. Northfield, the forechecking of this Raider crew has been very impressive here tonight. Something you have to work on in practice to know what to do. Yes, they're always around the puck, whether they have it or not. And there again, Peters putting the pressure on the forecheck. East having trouble getting it out of the zone. Finally, they float one to center ice, but right away taken away by the Raiders, and they have possession with 1:15 to go. Cross ice, they pass it up ahead. It drifts into the zone after a crushing hit on the boards there.
Big shot, and it looks like he'll check out of the game after taking that big hit. That was Colton Morrow.
Defense deflects one away on a shot by East, and then the next one is held by Landon, and the time stops with 54.3 to go here in the second period. And a couple of pushing and shoving matches. I think a couple of guys are going.
Frustration now showing here for Cato East. Like you said, 54 seconds remaining, 8-2. Your scoreboard update brought to you by Heritage Bank. And right now, flex your muscles.
Jackson Stenzel goes to the penalty box for East, and that'll give Northfield another power play. Stenzel with his team, well, no, I guess Burgess leads the team in penalty minutes with 38, but Stenzel's got 34, now 36.
The last thing you want is Northfield to have another power play opportunity, as they've been able to capitalize every time tonight.
Yeah, they've scored twice on the power play, coming in with a 26% power play efficiency, and that's just going to go up as Pumper sends one in, and that is stopped by Bernard. holds on to stop play with 1:48 left in the power play. 41.8 left in the period. So this one could extend into the third period, this penalty.
Bernard excited to glove that one.
Here's Oliver Benjamin in the face-off against East's Fugazi. Jack loses that one.
Ref kind of got caught in the middle of that face-off there.
Wazalowski was out in front, and that deflected up into the glass. He's got it behind the goal. And looking for somebody to throw it to, and he gets it out front to Simon. He leaves it for Benjamin right below us. The net came off its moorings, and they'll stop play.
Wayne Bernard, kind of almost a little bit of a smart play there, trying to use the leverage of that post, able to push it off, and that only is able to help him.
19 seconds left in the period with 1:25 left in the Northfield power play. Benjamin again against Fugazi in the face-off. And right away, a shot from Peters, and it's deflected out of there by Bernard. And Northfield still controls in that far circle, and Peters.
Northfield wants another one here.
To the blue line, then back to the circle. Cross ice to Simon. A little too hard for him, and Peters tries to center one, but it goes to a Cougar, and the period ends. So we'll start the third period with a 1:06 Northfield power play as we are through two here. 8-2 in favor of Northfield from All Seasons Arena on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
The volume of positive feedback we receive about Northfield Live is at times overwhelming. So when one of you catches me before or after a game telling me thank you for being there, I try my best to stop what I'm doing and listen. I always try to communicate that we would not be able to provide this service without the advertising partners. Our sponsors cover a wide range of services. The ads on both the homepage and on our advertising partners page are linked to each business's website, so you can get some information in a quick and easy way. Supporting our incredible sponsors is a great way to do business locally, and they provide the support to make everything on your screen possible. Thank you for watching Northfield Live, and thank you to those partners who chose to support us showcasing our Northfield students. Please check out our advertising partners tab at NorthfieldLive.com.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Woo! Northfield Ford Chrysler celebrating the new year. Get 0% for 72 months on 2025 Ram. Lease Mustangs, Mach-E's, Escapes, and Bronco Sports as low as $399 a month, and Mavericks, Rangers, Explorers, Broncos, and F-150s as low as $499 a month. When you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve anytime at FordandNorthfield.com or on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
Finding the right glasses shouldn't be stressful. That's why River Valley Eye Professionals has updated our optical inventory with more styles, more brands, and more choices for every taste and budget. Whatever your personality, let our knowledgeable team help you find the right pair that reflects who you are. Keep your eye health and your sight in focus with Northfield's choice for primary eye care. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Cold weather is here. Stay ahead of winter season by stopping by Whip Brothers with our seasonal winterization service. At Whip Brothers, you can get your batteries, antifreeze, and tires checked for just $30. Don't let winter get the best of your vehicle. Choose Whip Bros and help keep your car tip-top shape throughout the coldest months of the year. A quick winter checkup now can save you costly repairs later. Our winterization service gives you honest, dependable protection at a price that won't break the bank. Whip Bros, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs. Whip Brothers Services located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
The
The Blue Line Club would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Thank you to College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Pumper Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, Sorum Livestock and Hauling, Jacobson Law, Jersey Mike's, and Granite Logistics. Thank you to the Blue Line Club gold level sponsors for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Located in downtown Northfield, Champion Sports has a great selection of Raiders, St. Olaf, and Carlton merchandise, including jackets, hats, and hoodies. Champion's got you covered. Champion Sports has everything you need for the hockey season, with a large selection of official CCM hockey equipment, including all the essentials, plus skate sharpening. You'll always be ready to hit the ice. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest seasonal gear is in stock at Champion Sports Northfield. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Registration is now open for boys youth lacrosse. Kids ages 6 through 14 years old interested can sign up on RaiderLacrosse.com. 1 day a week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin in June. We field boys youth teams at 8, 10, 12, and 14U to play in the Youth Lacrosse Minnesota League. Games are mostly played in the South Metro. To register, go to RaiderLacrosse.com or find the click-through link on Northfield Live's homepage for more information.
Here at All Seasons Arena in Mankato, Big 9 boys hockey. After 2, it's 8-2. Northfield leading Mankato East. That means running time in the third period, at least as long as there's a 6 or more goal lead. That means no clock stoppage unless there's an injury or a timeout. I still have a 1 minute and 6 second power play for Northfield starting the third period, like they need that, but it will have it. And in Northfield, East and Northfield Raider, the girls hockey game, East leading 4-1, and Northfield's undefeated in girls hockey in the Big 9, so down 4-1 to East is kind of a surprise. They're already in the third period with 11:27 to go in that one. But Vincent, who sponsors our replays?
Absolutely. Of course, tonight's replays are sponsored by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. And it was 4 goals, but it was mostly, you know it, Northfield.
Yeah, they were at 5-1 coming into the second, and Kennelly got his second of the game to start things 32 seconds into the period. Now this Northfield offense, I don't know if that's possible. Here they come. The Raiders, 2-on-1. And he keeps it himself, and it goes in. That was Miles Kennelly. He knows what to do with that. This second of the game. 17th of the season, leading the team in goals scored. And then Becker made it 7-1 for Northfield.
Opportunities off of these power plays, and Northfield has been relentless in that. Another pursuit after
a rebound. And a power play goal for Becker, his 4th of the season. And then East scored a power play goal of their own from their leading goal scorer, Hagelin, his 17th of the season. But Samuel Story with these two, though. Northfield's won 8 of these in a row against the Cougars, and this looks to be 9 because, man, 6-goal lead is pretty tough to come back from. They do score on a power play. 7-2 at that point. But Stewart reminded them that the Raiders don't quit by getting his 10th of the season in the second period. Firing right down the ice. Goalie comes out. Bernard sweeps it away, but it leaves the goal unattended, and it's in. That's a Stewart goal off of an East player. Michael Stewart is captain, of course, a senior, along with Bridger Riley for the Northfield Raiders. And so, yeah, it was 8-2 after 2. They still have a power play to go here, and running time starting the third. But Becker, Wasilowski, and Kennelly all have a chance at the hat trick here in the third. And don't think they're not going to try and get that.
No, absolutely. And from a player's perspective, all you can think about is kind of it's almost like a stat patterns mentality. You know, it's like, I know I can get this hat trick. I know my teammates can get this hat trick. So what's the best thing that you can do in building up that team chemistry when you know you're already up big? And hey, let's get these guys and let's feed them a little bit here.
10 minutes left in the girls' game in the third period, and still 4-1 East over Northfield up north. So it's kind of a surprise to me, but it's the way that one sits. I don't know what's going on in the other sheet of ice here. West girls are playing over there. But here it's been pretty much all Northfield. East has given it a try here, but like you said, the separation between first and fourth in the Big Nine is big. The gulf is big, if this is any indication.
Absolutely.
An 8-2 lead here for Northfield.
And respectable in that fourth place spot, 9-10, one win away from 500, but they won't get that tonight, and they'll fall to a 9-game losing streak here, barring any miracles. But I mean, it's just absolutely relentless stuff. That's been the key word that I've been really throwing around a lot today. But you just see it, and you see it how they're coached, and that energy in that pursuit, clogging up these lanes, beautiful passes, trying to set up goal opportunities. And we're seeing this goal distribution. Kennelly's got 2, Becker's got 2, Walowski's got 2, and Stewart's got 1 as well, with Benjamin also having 1. So it's not like it's one person getting fed the puck here. It is opportunities getting open, and who's ever there is the one that's going to take the shot. So it's not selfish hockey right now, and you're just seeing the results and the fruits of the labor that has been created by Charlie Cloud and this coaching staff here for Northfield. Of course, assistant coaches Derek Dawkins, Jared Dawkins, and with those student managers kind of all coming in with this collaborative effort, and you're seeing the results for Northfield being number 8th ranked in Minnesota.
And the girls, Northfield's last regular season game of the season, they're getting handled by East at home 4-1 as the Cougar lead. They're down to about 8.5 minutes left in that one. Both games on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com. And of course, the boys sponsors here today on this game, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. Is there a write-up on them that you can give us there, Vincent, on the NCC Builders? It's at the bottom of the page there, the boys hockey team sponsor.
Yes, the NCD Builders and Raiders Automotive, the 2025-26 Raiders boys hockey team, is co-sponsored by NCC Builders and Raiders Automotive. NCC Builders specializes in transforming homes and building dreams. And Raiders Automotive is your locally owned auto service, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raiders Auto, for supporting Raiders boys hockey on Northfield Live and providing free streaming all season, including throughout the playoffs.
Now, we've been speculating on the hat trick sponsor, Car Time Auto, but I know on home games they have a deal, but go ahead and read that. I don't know if they'll honor it for a road game, but just in case,
we
here it
only
is.
can hope here, but of course your hat trick sponsored is Raiders Hockey, brought to you by Car Time Auto Center, Northfield's trusted source for quality used cars and top-notch customer service. Their dedicated sales staff is ready to make your next car buying experience the best one yet. And Raiders fans, listen up. If your Northfield player records a hat trick, be sure to stop by the lobby after the game and scan the QR code for your free oil change for Car Time Auto. Thank you, Car Time, for driving support for Raiders hockey all season long.
That very well might be only at home games where they have the QR code. I don't know if they have it
unless
here,
there's already people that are watching this live stream at the stadium and they can scan that QR code, have an opportunity. You just never know.
Never know. The girls, East leading 4-1 at Northfield with 7 minutes left in their game. We're just about to go to the third period here with a 8-2 Northfield lead at East, or at All Seasons Arena, the home ice of Mankato East. We'll take our second intermission break and be back with the third period here on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by IAT. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by IAT today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa,
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Registration is now open for boys youth lacrosse. Kids ages 6 through 14 years old interested can sign up on RaiderLacrosse.com. 1 day a week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin in June. We field boys youth teams at 8, 10, 12, and 14U to play in the Youth Lacrosse Minnesota League. Games are mostly played in the South Metro. To register, go to RaiderLacrosse.com or find the click-through link on Northfield Live's homepage for more information.
Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time to get ready for baseball season. Northfield Youth Baseball registration is now open at northfieldyouthbaseball.com. For kids ages 10 to 15 years old interested in travel baseball, be sure to register before March 1st to get your child on the list for tryouts. Watch your kids grow and develop on the field this summer with Northfield Youth Baseball. Visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the travel registration link soon. Do not wait. Registration closes March 1st. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
Garage door won't open? Stuck halfway? It's probably broken spring. And that's where we come in. Hi, I'm James from Garage Door Viking, your local expert serving South Central Minnesota. We specialize in fast, reliable...
Oops, we're back here, getting ready to start the third period. The girls' game, East leading Northfield in Northfield 4-1 as they close out that game. Northfield leading by 6 points in the standings over East. This is their last game of the year for the Raiders, but East has a game left against Mayo. It's a 2-point game, though, so I don't think they can catch them. I think Northfield's already wrapped up the Big Nine conference title again for like the fourth time in 5 years. Albert Lee won it last year, but
absolutely,
it's been all Northfield for the girls, and Northfield boys having a great run this year with their big top of the East, or top of the Big Nine standings here.
This Northfield hockey program just doing nothing but dominate on both sides.
Yeah, 8-1. The girls' game at 4-1 last I checked, with about 6 minutes left up there at Northfield, but we shall see. Running time starting here in the third. That means no stoppages unless there's an injury or a timeout, and then we have a 1 and 6 second Northfield power play to start things here in the third, and they are 2 for 5, 2 for 4, 2 for 5, maybe on the power play. I know they scored a couple of goals.
Mm-hmm.
And East has one, too. They've been power play crazy here today. These two clubs.
Absolutely. Going in with about a minute left here. And, you know, from a coaching perspective, what do you try to take away from these losses? You know, I'm always a big proprietor, and you learn more from losing than you do from winning.
Yeah, it probably is true. I don't know. I've never been a coach, so I'm not sure what to divine from all this. Try harder, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, 8 goals in 2 periods is way too many to be given up, even if it is against a powerhouse like Northfield here. But if you're going to go far in the sections, you're going to have to play a lot better defense than that.
So I've coached a little bit of intramural hockey in my heyday a couple years ago, and it was a lot of a fun time. But I think the big things that I always learned from in those losses is that how can you play fundamental things better, right? What are you doing fundamentally that just wasn't working when you're losing games that you can do to help win games? And I feel like tonight for Cato East, that's just cleaner passes. You know, those passes were really nice in setting the edge to start the game, but ever since that first goal, they let off the gas. Those passes weren't clean, and they just weren't able to clean up at the end. But really trying to figure out those little things to become big things, and you're seeing it now with an 8-2 score like that.
Line change for Northfield as they bring out Henry Weber, and who else did I see out there? Pumper, I think, went to the bench, but Schmidt is on the ice. Bridger Riley out there. Yes, 15:30 to go.
A lot of younger guys out there, and now people are starting to get some playing time.
East kills off the penalty, but then chance for Northfield, but Bernard grabs that one.
Oh.
And now some pushing and shoving, and somebody hits the ice down there. We are a long way from that. The camera can see down there, but I'm not sure exactly what went down there, but it looked like Becker hit his back on the ice in front of the goal there, and they're going to send Weber to the penalty box with a cross-check.
You know, being up 8-2, you just, I mean, come on, you know, those are frustrating things to see. But obviously there is frustration going on for the Cougars, you know, being down like that. But
that's a Northfield penalty.
Exactly, that's a Northfield penalty, so you just wouldn't expect something like that.
They got a chance to get another goal here, at least try and make it respectable as they pass it around to the blue line here, and chance to light the lamp. Liebens gets it. Shot goes in. Oh, it came off of Landon and into the corner, now to the blue line again. As the Cougars pass it around to the near circle. That one, Sorum blocked in behind the goal and then sent down the ice by Christian Whiteman. Minute and a half left in the power play.
And relentless pressure there, as you could see that Becker was kind of hoping to try to get his third one, his hat trick tonight, as he was scoping that shot out. But breakaway opportunity there, shot on goal, no good.
Lang bounces it off the goaltender, and here comes Simon the other way for Northfield. 0 for 2 are the Cougars on the power play as they take it away. With a minute left in this power play, Stewart sends it down the ice. Just about took his teammate Kennelly's head off with that one. Kennelly got down on the ice.
And Kennelly has 2 on the night, so he's like, hey, I'm trying to get my third. Why are you passing it like that?
Landon another save off of a Cougar attempt there. As a nice rebound out to the circle. That one goes off of Landon and behind the goal. 38 seconds left in the Cougar power play. The centering pass gets away from Landon Hagelin. And Cougars still control, though.
This was probably one of the nicest possessions tonight for Mankato East, keeping the pressure up. But
taken away there by Munoz.
Almost the announcer's broadcasting jinx has occurred there.
Max Munoz gets a shot off on that far side for the Raiders, but saved and held on to as they've made a goalie change. Colin Pierscala is in, number 30 for the Cougars. With 2 seconds left of running time, will run out that penalty, and they're 0 for 3 on the power play.
And you can,
the Cougars.
And you can just imagine what the bus ride home will be for Northfield. And it looks
pretty happy.
Pretty happy.
They're going to clear out the Weber gets out of there, as it took a while to let him out of there as it had run its course with the running time.
He seemed to have been happy in the box, just hanging out.
Maybe he's taking a nap because it's 8-2. Sprawling said, no, did they score?
I think they scored.
I didn't see the lamp get lit in the back there, but they do give them 9-2. And I don't know who scored that one. It could have been Pumper.
Bernard was kind of just on the ground, kind of tips in between, and he kind of closes it within the post on the top right corner. And that's just going to be the avalanche continuing to fall for Northfield.
I'll try and catch the goal score here once play resumes, but 9-2 now, Northfield, and the clock just keeps running here, and they're just explaining things to the East bench. So they're going to give that one to Christian Whiteman. His first of the game, his 6th of the season. And as the discussion continues on the East bench, the clock is rolling. It's been going, they've been over there for about a minute.
They've bleeded over a minute for that, yeah, absolutely.
11-17 and running. And that's a 7-goal lead now.
And Whiteman, that's the senior forward there. So you always like it when seniors are able to make goals because it just kind of adds on to that graduating year, that last hurrah.
9-2, and Whiteman's 6th of the season. And a face-off here with 10:54 to go.
Almost 2 minutes bleeded off from that entire interaction there with the refs and the players there on Cato East.
Pumper starts. Coach. Pumper starting the Raiders out again, but that gets off of a skate, and they're delayed getting it out of the zone. But finally, Whiteman takes it out of there, and then he throws it in and goes to the bench. with 10:30 to go and counting as they bring it back for icing.
And now, as more clock bleeds here, if you're Cato East, I feel like pride's in play. You know, trying to score and trying to keep your head high and trying to take away the good that has happened from the game. Keeping that energy early, but trying to replicate that energy late here.
Weber got bounced from the faceoff. Becker took it, and East controls it. It's loose out in front as Landon got another save. He didn't know where it was, but he saved it into the near corner. He thought it might have gone behind him, but it did not. As East keeps the pressure up here with 9:48 to go in the third.
Landon having an absolute stellar night tonight with another save ricocheting off the pad and going out of harm's way.
Keep an eye on 21 for the Raiders. Wasilowski with a chance at a hat trick. He's going to want to do that. So does Kennelly, and so does Charlie Becker.
Double tack on the inside here. Looks like Schmidt will take this one, try to clear it. Brings it back to the other man, and Munoz making a couple men miss there. Trying to juke around, but now Cougars trying to keep possession, but that one goes away.
As play continues, here comes East with a shot that goes wide into the near corner. Bounces all the way out to the red line. 9 minutes left in the game. Girls have a minute left in their game, and Northfield did score again, but East still with a 4-2 lead there up in Northfield. Also on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com. As it's out in front, and East can't get a good enough shot.
He almost kind of wrapped it around. Stenzel had a chance at it, just couldn't kind of corral it and get that last hurrah there.
Big check into the boards below us as it bounces out to the red line. Northfield on the run again. There's Kennelly. He's trying for a hat trick. Can he get it in there? It's stopped by the Pirascala.
And it looks like he'll go to the box for shoving. Pushing him behind the back there. That's what they're going to call.
Under a minute left in the girls' game. 4-2 East up in Northfield. As the Raiders go in and shoot, but it's saved by the East goalie.
Beckendorf is going to go into the penalty box. And now another power play will ensue for Northfield. And Beckendorf was frustrated there as he goes, what? As the foul had occurred. But of course, your power plays tonight have been brought to you by CWS Big Time Advice Small Town Way.
That was loose in the crease, but a defender helped out his goaltender Landon and saved the day there on a goal, possible goal. Back the other side, and a save by Pirascala is down to 7.5 and counting in the game. 1:30 left in the power play for Northfield here. They've scored twice on the power play tonight.
And Welski wanted his third of the night, but he just couldn't get it there. Great save by Cato East.
Empty
and
netter.
Bernard.
I was going to say empty netter for the East girls, and they're up 5-2 now with 35 seconds left here. As this one continues, Northfield passing it around on the power play. The shot goes in, and Pirascala saves it into the near corner with a minute left in the power play. 7 left in the game, and a stoppage, at least of play. The clocks will continue to run.
It looks like that'll go into a face-off going the other way.
20 seconds left in the girls' game. It's 5-2 East.
Less than a minute here left on this power play as Cato East is just trying to stop any bleeding that's left.
Sorum and now Levi Schmidt chasing it down in the defensive end here for Northfield as they come forward and across the blue line with 25 seconds left in their power play. Send it around to the far corner.
Sorum had a chance, had a nice little possession, but he couldn't corral it on that last little change around.
And he sends it all the way down to waste the rest of this 10 seconds of this power play. Should be at full strength here before they get a shot off.
Tried to get the breakaway opportunity there. Oh, that could have been from bad to worse.
Even strength, 5:50 to play. 9-2 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. As that is a miss hit there for Northfield, and East takes it the other way.
Nice pass inside. Couldn't capitalize.
Landon had his eyes on that one all the way, and he just kept with it and made the save and a stop.
And Landon showing why that he's starting tonight. I mean, you have two very competent goalies, but absolutely just incredible display that we're seeing tonight.
East girls win 5-2 in Northfield, so the visitors winning tonight in this series, Northfield versus East.
Double simulcasting tonight. You're wearing a lot of different hats, Jay.
Yeah, it's a crazy one. As we pick up more and more schools here in the Big Nine. Happy to do that. Northfield plays it out of the zone with 4:50 to go. 7-goal lead, and they're still trying to pour it on here at the end. Somebody needs to pad some stats, and 3 guys are chasing hat tricks still for the Raiders.
There's a chance for an oil change. Hopefully.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath, but
maybe. We don't know
it's
yet.
It's a road game. We haven't had one of those this year.
You know, you're absolutely right.
I don't know what the QR code is doing.
They'll
if it left town or not.
They'll find it. Don't worry.
Here comes Wasilowski with offsides before he can get a shot off to try and get his hattie.
You just never know in games like this. And maybe the lovely sponsors would actually be able to just say, you know what, I'll throw him a bone. Car Time Auto might be able to throw us a bone.
You never know. I don't think East is going to pull the goalie down 7, so there's not going to be an empty netter for anybody to get their hat trick, but still 3:52 to go, and Northfield, of course, no quitting these guys as they are just keeping the pressure up. We have a penalty here.
And a lost stick, it looks like.
A cross check. And that's going to put Wasilowski in the penalty box. Well, there's one way to keep him from getting his hat trick. 3:33 to go and counting.
You can see the disappointment on his face there. He's just like, 2 minutes in here? I want my third.
Kennelly's got a shot at it, as does Becker. As play continues, and Schmidt knocks it all the way down the ice on the East power play. They're 0 for 3 on the power play so far.
Too much possession on their own side of the ice here. And you've been seeing just the oppressiveness of Northfield all night so far. Another intercepted pass there, tipped away. Now coming back the other side, and again, just being stuck on their side of the ice.
Northfield, true to form, give up less than 2 goals a game on average, and they're at the 2. That's actually more than their average, so East is playing above average against these guys. They almost got a third one there on the power play as they tried to get it in. It was Indy Reagan who just about got it, but he hit the right post.
Beautiful pass inside, kind of getting that stick fighting going, but able to get the pass off perfectly.
1:05 to go in their power play, 2:18 left in the game.
Nice little stretch there. Can't get past the last minute. Soren with the nice little jab and poke away, and now an opportunity going back on the other end here. 2-on-1. Resets, line change. Come back the other way. Does he take the shot? He does! Beautiful save there by Cato East and Braden Bernard.
That was Pierscala, who's in here in the third period. In the goal, but number 26 I don't have for Northfield. I don't even have a 26 on the JV squad, so I don't know who he is, but
a mystery man, it looks like.
He was trying to get a goal there. This clock continues to run here on the break. 24 seconds left in the penalty, and it's a minute and a half in the game.
And it's just a bunch of younger guys now, too, so everyone's just getting experience. You're talking about that 26 jersey. Doesn't even have a nameplate on the top, too, so that's how fresh that jersey is.
Van Sickle's in there for the Raiders, number 10, and we have a stoppage again. Also, Max Munoz, number 2, out on the ice for the Raiders, as is Jacob Peters. 26, whoever he is. 16 goes into the penalty box for Northfield. Taylor Stanford. And so another power play, but it's only a minute left in the game, and by the time they get the face-off here, it'll be 50 seconds. So there's no way they're going to do the 2 minutes, but do what they can here with a 9-2 score.
Wasilowski's back in the game here, so he does have an opportunity at third. Bounce off the shoulder pad. Great save there.
They score!
Capitalize!
On that far side, Jack Fugazi gets his 4th of the season to make it 9-3, and a power play goal for East. And that'll do it because they're never going to get the face-off here in the next 34 seconds as the clock continues to run at running time. Still a 6-goal lead, so now they might get it off here, but there's going to be about 20 seconds left. Once they do,
your scoreboard brought to you by Heritage Bank.
And Northfield controls off the face-off. 14 seconds to go.
Trying to bring it inside. Hat-trick opportunity for your boy, Ridgway Wazalowski.
He's always out in front of the net, but just could not complete the hat trick as time ends and the game is done with a 9-3 Northfield win here at All Seasons Arena. We'll take the Service Master cleanup break. We'll come back and look at the third period goals. There was only one of them, and it was a Northfield goal, surprisingly. So we return here on NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Put your business in front of thousands of fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on NorthfieldLive.com. We create customized ads to best meet the needs of your business. NorthfieldLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every school year, and our viewership has grown steadily every year. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on NorthfieldLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org. Back here at All Seasons Arena at a 9-3. What was a 9-3 final?
9-3 final here.
A goal each here in the third period, but
your last replays were brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
And Whiteman got his first of the game, 6th of the season, to start scoring in the third for Northfield.
Happy in the box, just hanging out.
Maybe he's taking a nap because it's 8-2. Sprawling. No, did they score?
I think they scored.
I didn't see the lamp get lit. The lamplighter was taking a nap, but then Fugazi Jack got the last goal of the game for the Cougars. Do what they can here with a 9-2 score.
Wazalowski's back in the game here, so he does have an opportunity at third. Bounce off the shoulder pad. Great save there.
They score!
Capitalize!
On the far side, Jack Fugazi, his 4th of the season. That was 9-3, and that was our final. The boys here, Northfield getting a road win, a big one, and on the other side of things, girls getting a big win in Northfield. So
Absolutely.
The road teams did well in this series as Northfield wins their 9th in a row over these East Cougars. Overall,
what a way to celebrate the simul broadcast here for Mankato Live and Northfield Live.
Yes, thanks again to Vincent. How do you say your last name?
Dimitrov,
yeah. Farron and Paisley, my daughter's helping out with the producing and the camera. I'm Jay Paul. 9-3 final here. 5-2 East girls win in Northfield. And that'll be it. Again, thanks to NCC Builders and Radar Automotive, Heritage Bank, CWS, the Quarterback Club, Community Resource Bank, Car Time Auto, and NorthfieldLive.com and MankatoEastLive.com.
Take care.